Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. First leg, Stephen, the throw first. Game on!
Diamond has figuratively been taking a pool ball in a sock to everybody who comes up against him over the last month or so on the European Tour. He'll be looking to do the same today. But when you're looking at potential people who could bring that run to an end, obviously Mensur Suljovic, the defending champion, but this man, Gerwyn Price, has got to be considered.
83.
No Michael van Gerwen here today, of course. He's had the weekend off, but Gerwyn Price, his game yesterday against Ryan Harrington was amazing and featured the
41.
shot of the weekend. I don't think you'll see a better one. 144 checkout to win it 6-4 when Ryan Harrington had left 59 after 9 darts.
Yes, it was truly one of these storylines that I made reference to at the start of the show. Harrington certainly had his chances. He was 4-1 down. He did eventually get one break back with a 103 checkout, then got into contention with a 121 checkout. And in the end, he averaged almost 98 as well. It was a terrific performance by the world number 97, but it was the number 3 seed Gerwyn Price who came through in the end with that steely finish. Price averaging 100.42 in the end.
Stephen required
Hold of throw.
120.
Shanghai finish required. It's on. Still on.
100.
But it's not in.
Going to require 86.
Treble 18. Single. That's more like it. Double 7.
79. Stephen required 20.
Double 10, usually pretty reliable on this bit of the board.
And
he is there as well. Stephen Bunting holds his throw. Now, Gerwyn Price yesterday seemed quite content to play in a sort of more subdued manner. That's how he started the game until Ryan Harrington decided that what he wanted was a big shouting match with Gerwyn Price, and basically Ryan started it and Gerwyn finished it. It's very entertaining.
60.
Not seeing any of the aggression from Gerwyn Price so far. That might change.
Gerwyn Price, the second favourite with the bookies ahead of the start of play to win the title here. He has had success on the Euro Tour before, and he certainly went close to another title in Zwolle last time. He may well feel he's got unfinished business. I really thought he had Michael van Gerwen exactly where he wanted him in that semi-final in Zwolle. Lost it 7-6 in the end, certainly had his chances, and a great opportunity to emulate what he did in Riesa in September of last year. 11-2, second favourite. Peter Wright, the favourite at the moment, 5-1. We do have just the 3 unseeded players involved in the last 16. The seedings have, in the main, worked out, especially in the bottom half of the draw. But Chris Dobie and Kirk Shepherd meeting in the last 16 later, so we will have one unseeded player in the quarterfinals tonight from 7:15.
Yeah, and if Jose de Sousa can beat the number 2 seed Darrell Gurney, we're guaranteed an unseeded player through to the semis, because all 3 of those unseeded players in the same quarter of the draw. Price will get 2 darts at his favourite double top when he returns, or he should do at least.
100. Going to require 57.
There's just a little hint of the aggression that we promised and anticipated.
First meeting between these two this year. Price has won their last 2 matches, one last year. Then you've got to go all the way back to 2016 for their most recent meeting prior to that. Bunting has beaten him a couple of times, but you're going back to 2014 then, which was Gerwyn's first year in PDC darts.
Yeah, and all 4 meetings on the Players' Championship scene. They've never met on the European stage, which may come as a surprise to many of you. Bunting threatening to fill it up. winner of this to face either Peter Wright or Joe Cullen, who meet in our second match of the day. As always, once again on the final day, we follow the draw bracket as far as this afternoon's schedule is concerned. So it's quite easy to follow if you've got a list of the fixtures in front of you.
61.
The treble 18. Price has an opportunity to break the throw here, and I think it may depend on whether Bunting can get to a finish.
56.
And he hasn't, so he might just go treble 20. But sometimes he'll look at the bullseye first start. Well, he has, and it would leave tops. And he's gone that way. And he's hit it as well.
Real statements of intent there from Gerwyn Price. Perhaps didn't need to do that, but certainly if you pull it off, it doesn't half give you a lift, and it's certainly got the crowd going as well.
Really is one of the best players on the planet right now, Gerwyn Price. Last year in the Premier League, where things didn't work out for him on his debut, there were
100.
people saying he's not good enough. He's never going to be good enough. He's got lucky in a tournament. He had a run at the UK Open, and he's just not
93.
up to standard. And they're just wrong, because he is absolutely incredible. This year, he has consistently been throwing amazing stuff. Picked up a couple of titles. Quite unlucky, to be honest, to miss out on a spot in the playoffs in the Premier League.
Yeah, finished 5th in the standings.
Oh, look at that.
162.
And exemplary use of the 18s. Once again, you made reference to the overall averages for 2019 so far, and that is something else that Gerwyn Price is certainly at the higher end of. He's currently 3rd in that particular market. He is on 97.95, not too far behind Rob Cross, who is 2nd. Gerwyn Price looking at a 146 checkout to back up the 105 that he had in the previous leg, but he just misses out on the double 16.
162, very nearly followed by a 146. Absolutely spectacular, but this would be spectacular. The bullet wants the bullseye.
136. Owen requires 16.
Misstart at the bullseye for Stephen Bunting. Will it be punished? Yes, it will. Gerwyn Price backs up the early break of throw and just establishes a little bit of daylight at 3-1. £70,000 he picked up for his work in the Premier League this year. UK Open semi-finalist, as he said, losing to Nathan Aspinall in the last 4. A winner of back-to-back Players' Championship titles in February. Further semi-final appearances on the Pro Tour as well. He's not doing too bad on the European Order of Merit either. Semi-final and 4 quarter-finals so far. And you feel perhaps he is in a good position to make the next step on the Euro Tour this year.
43.
And go at least one stage further than he did in Zwolle last time.
Yeah, and of course it was the European circuit where we started to see Gerwyn Price come of age in big stage darts. Made the final in Austria, lost out to his mate Johnny Clayton, the World Cup of Darts teammate for Wales. But then made up for it by winning later on in the year. And of course, not long after that, became the Grand Slam champion. As Bunting looks at double 12 for an 11 or 12 darter on double 6.
69.
Well, he should be okay in this leg. Gerwyn Price may well have other ideas, just in case Stephen Bunting messes things up on this attempt at double 6. And he's downstairs for double 3. Anxious times here now for Bunting.
You can't let Gerwyn Price have a go at these. He's nearly taken out a 146. He took out a 144 against Ryan Harrington to win. These can go, but it's not going to go on this occasion.
64.
Yeah, leaves himself 90 there. There's sensible use of the board. Oh my word, he nearly bust that.
Game Sean, 5th leg. Still Mantis, 6th leg.
Glad to have put that one to bed, Stephen Bunting. Bunting overcoming Cody Harris, the first ever New Zealander to play on the Euro Tour in his opening match yesterday. 6-4. Didn't have everything his own way. He was certainly made to work hard for that win. But ultimately, it's now very likely that he'll be involved in the World Match Play. I think that would be his 6th successive appearance at the Winter Gardens.
190.
Yeah, big weekend for Chris Dobie as well, a guy who's never made it to the World Match Play, but he's looking very good, having come through to the final day here. As Gerwyn Price fills it up, it's a 3rd maximum for the Welshman to go with a 162 that he's hit as well. Averaging 100.
100.
No surprise that he's doing that.
Very much in keeping with his scoring patterns for 2019, as we mentioned.
138.
Around about the 50% mark yesterday as well on the finishing against Harrington.
Just looks completely calm and in control, Gerwyn Price.
60, going to require 124.
No need to go 14 ball, so he can go treble 8 for double top. Now single 16 will leave the double that he likes to use more than any other on the board.
52.
Well, that's 18. Does give Bunting a crack at a finish if he gets the opportunity. Price, though, looking at double 10.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
And he is looking very comfortable.
7th leg, Stephen at
The
front
finishing is there
first.
today for Gerwyn Price, clearly once again. And just further evidence that Gerwyn Price is capable not only of winning a tournament of this nature, but achieving greater success in the second half of this year.
Well, I mean, I know that a lot has been made of Gerwyn Price and his ongoing battle with Michael van Gerwen, and that he just can't seem to beat him despite coming close. But over the last, what, 6 months, Gerwyn Price could not only have beaten Michael van Gerwen, he could have beaten him about 4 times. He had a draw with him in the Premier League. He should have beaten him on the Euro Tour 2 or 3 times. Like, he really does look as likely as anybody on the planet to take the game to the world's best player and come out with the victory. He hasn't done it yet, but you don't get much closer. And with no MVG here this weekend, Gerwyn Price might well be the top dog. I know that Peter Wright, the 2nd most successful player on the European Tour ever, could be the man who plays in the next round. And he's come into some form, Peter Wright. But you'd have to say over 2019, Gerwyn Price is the form man out of the 2, and Peter Wright has to get past Joe Cullen. Of course, Gerwyn Price has got to see off Stephen Bunting here, but he's looking good. 6 starts from 183 for a breaker throw and a 5-2 lead.
The switching once again from Gerwyn Price is really, really strong. Puts Bunting in the frame. Just about inside the single 9. No damage done. Tops for Gerwyn Price for another breaker throw, and he's 1 away now. 5-2 the lead.
A trio of 14 darters, that spectacular 12 darter with the 105 checkout and 2 tops. He got things underway with a 17 darter. Gerwyn Price is just in cruise control here. 180 number 4. The scoring has been there. He's hitting more than half his darts at double. He's averaging 104. This is just top quality from the Welsh number 1 and Grand Slam champion. 4 perfect darts, 5 perfect darts. Throws one in the air, catches it. Showboat 9 darter? Oh, come on!
There was a slight deflection, but yeah. A deserved round of applause for Gerwyn Price. The crowd are warming to him, I think. It is often cast as this pantomime villain, but I think this crowd in Denmark is really appreciative of Gerwyn Price's skill and his expertise and his character. He is pounding that treble 20 bed, though.
121.
Gerwyn Price, the last couple of legs, it's like he's only playing against himself. He's just seeing how good he can be. Stephen Bunting's barely in the picture.
55.
He has not been able to assert himself in this game, Stephen Bunting, because Gerwyn Price has just been playing on another level for the majority of it. And there has been no let-up. Double 12, double 6.
69.
Well, in the main, he has been pretty irresistible today, Gerwyn Price, but a little slip up there. It would have been nice to have finished things off there and then, but Bunting will return to see if he can post something significant, but he can't, and Gerwyn Price has all the time and all the darts in the world at double 3 here to get the job done and to secure his passage. Has he split that? Yes, he has, clearly. Double 2.
Well, this will wreck the average, won't it? It'll still be around about the ton mark unless things get ridiculously silly. But Gerwyn Price is set to be the first man through to the quarterfinals here in Copenhagen. Double 2 will do it. And double 2 does do it. A masterclass from the Grand Slam champion, the former champion of the world, Stephen Bunting, just did not have enough firepower to live with the Iceman. Gerwyn Price, second favourite for the title at the start of the day. First man through to the last 8. Will he take on Peter Snakebite Wright, who is the favourite, or certainly was at the start of today's action? We'll find out if Snakebite can overcome the rock star Joe Cullen in just a few moments' time here at the Brøndby Hallen.
Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause to the Bullet, Stephen Bunting. And through to the quarterfinals is the Iceman, Gerwyn Price. Gerwyn, that's a very nice start for you into the final day of action. Tom plus average and a comfortable win in the end.
Yeah, I felt pretty confident in our game. Didn't start off too good, and I think one leg on Stevens, I played pretty poorly and still had an opportunity to win that leg, but I just need to be more consistent on other people's throws, and you know, I'm playing well on my throw, but just put more pressure on them. But I come through that game quite comfortably, I think, and I'm looking forward to the next game.
Bit of a shame then, the last leg 5 perfect darts and then a little juggle.
I don't know what it is. I used to be a rugby player, but I just can't keep hold of the darts. But I don't know what it is. I've had a few opportunities at the 9 darter, and it's just never gone in. I thought maybe this was the one, but unfortunately not again.
Gerwyn, congratulations. Best of luck in the quarterfinals in the evening. Ladies and gentlemen, Gerwyn Price. And the next match coming up, we're going to find out who